Most founders pick their startup idea in the worst possible way. They get a cool idea, think that could work, and then just go for it. That's why so many of them fail. In this video, I will show you my exact process to find profitable startup ideas, live on screen, step by step. We will search for real problems, turn them into opportunities, and check the competition together so you always know which ideas are worth your time. I'm Oscar, I've built 2 startups and coached over 50 founders, and this is the exact process I use with them. No fluff, no fancy words, just a simple way to find a startup idea that works. Let's dive right in. Before I show you the process, I need to show you the big mistake you need to avoid. Most founders start with an idea they think is cool. They want to build something fancy, the next AI automation tool, and then they flop. Because they forget about the most important part. People don't buy fancy, they want their problems solved. So we don't build fancy stuff. We want to find things that make people angry, sad, frustrated. And most of the time, these problems are boring. But boring is better, because that's how we can make real money. Boring problems are expensive. Think about a freelancer who keeps missing deadlines because their calendar is a mess. Or a founder who keeps losing track of what their co-founder is currently working at. That's a boring problem, but an expensive one. People would pay a lot of money for a tool that solves that. So here is the big mindset shift you need to understand. We are not building a startup based on a cool idea. We look for real problems people currently have. And then we simply build a solution to solve that problem. I'm going to show you how to find those problems that make you real money in a second. But to make your life easier, I have created a simple list of startup ideas that you can build right now. These are ideas based on the exact same steps I'm teaching you today. You can get it in the description below. It's a great way to find out what a boring but profitable startup idea would look like. Now let me show you exactly how to find your profitable startup idea. Now let's get to work. Open your laptop and go to Reddit. We are going to find people who are complaining. But don't search for business ideas. Search for people who are stuck. So use these words in the search bar. I hate it when, I'm so frustrated with, why is it so hard to, or is there a tool for? For example, type, I'm so frustrated with invoicing into the search bar. You will see many people complaining about how long it takes to get paid. And now we look for posts where 20 or more people are talking. We want to see people saying, I have this exact problem too. This user, for example, says, biggest headache was matching payments and chasing late payers. That could be interesting. So this is your proof that a market exists. Let's look for another one. Let's type in, is there a tool for? Check this out. Almost 900 comments. That's a goldmine. Let's quickly check that. And we always check the answers and comments as well. That's a great way to find problems many people have. The only thing I recommend when you do this kind of research is to not pick posts that are too old. Everything within the last 2 years is fine. I mean, you can go for older posts if you find something that is super interesting. Just keep in mind that newer posts are usually more relevant. And once you find a problem people have, you must track it. Open a simple Excel sheet and make 6 columns. 1, the problem. What is the boring thing that hurts? Like, is it remote team task tracking or messy billing? 2, the proof. You can simply paste the link to the Reddit post in here. 3, the old way. How do people fix it now? Usually they're using a slow manual sheet or a tool from 20 years ago. 4, the money. Is it a small $10 problem or a big $1,000 per year problem? 5, can you actually solve it in some way or would it be too expensive? And 6, fulfillment. Would this be something you want to solve for the next 3 to 5 years? Find at least 5 different problems this way and put them in your Excel sheet. And once you're done, comment below with the most boring problem you have found. I'll give you some feedback on whether it's worth going for. Now keep this in mind. Don't think about solutions yet. For now, we only want to find some problems people actually have. Now Reddit is just one way of finding these problems. You can also use Facebook, LinkedIn, or any other community that might be interesting. Just keep in mind, every time you hear people complaining or saying things like, man, I wish there was, or why isn't there a solution for, you need to listen closely. Okay, now you have 5 big problems you could solve. Most people would just pick one and go for it. Don't do that. We first have to do two things. Keep in mind that you might work on this idea for the next 3 to 5 years. So you need to pick something that fulfills you. So go to your Excel sheet and fill out the fulfillment column with either low, medium or high. And cut every problem on that list that doesn't get a high. And when you only have the problems left that you like solving, we check the competition. Now go to Google and type in the problem you found. If you see ads for old, ugly tools that cost a lot of money, that is great news. Wait, what? Competition is great news? Many founders think if they build something completely new, that's great. But in fact, that's risky because there is no proof that people have this problem and that they are willing to pay for a solution. So if you find 1 or 2 competitors that aren't too big, keep going. What do I mean by not too big? Well, if you're building a chat app and there is WhatsApp, I wouldn't go for it. But if you only find some startups with websites that don't look too professional, or you see they're just at the beginning, you can move on. Next, copy the Reddit comments you saw in ChatGPT and tell it, read these comments. Tell me the things these people are most upset about. Then tell me what kind of simple tool would actually make them happy. And make sure it's not something that already exists. ChatGPT will turn those complaints into a clear plan and might give you already a powerful solution you can move on with. And once you're done with your research and you have one problem you can solve, you can move on. If you didn't find a problem, repeat the process. If you have multiple problems you could solve right now, just pick the one you like most. But here is the thing, finding a problem is only step 1. Don't just go for the first solution you come up with or ChatGPT tells you. That would be risky and honestly, your startup will probably fail. You first need to make sure that people would pay for your solution. So check out this video. I will show you exactly how to make sure if people are willing to pay for your solution without spending a dime on developers. And if you found this helpful, make sure you hit subscribe for more pro tips on how to build a successful startup. My name is Oscar. See you soon.